Behind me you see the mountain and clouds blowing overhead. It's ultimately forces of nature. Just like this, the AMG charged Mercedes-Benz C63s, a car that produces some thunder. Well, immediately when you set off here, you realize, boy oh boy, you are in something incredibly special. On the outside, it's got gorgeous Coupé lines, the three-pointed star, classic Mercedes Coupé-like elegance. It's almost, could I say it, in some ways understated. Yes, there's evidence that there's serious performance charging going on, the wire-looking open alloy wheels with the red brake calipers, the carbon fiber lip which has been added over the boot lid, as well as those carbon slashes down the sides and that big V8 bi-turbo badge. It all speaks about serious performance and ultimate AMG charged aggression. But it's when you get inside, you sit in these deep bucket seats, the crosses of materials, the brilliant Burmester sound and the multimedia system, and ultimately this very sports car inspired AMG interior, that you realize you're in for a ripe old treat. And boy oh boy, it's not messing around. Just the slightest patch of road, there we have it. And there is just cracks, barks, noise and shout all the way. Under the hood is a masterpiece. It's a 4-liter bi-turbo V8. It follows the Mercedes one engine, one craftsman rule, so it's had one person deal with it and build it and put it together. It's their baby and you can feel it. It is bespoke and beautiful, and it's everything down to its V8 soundtrack as well as the overall feel of it. You can tell that this is proper attention to detail. Now we're talking power figures like 375 kilowatts, 700 Newton meters of torque. Now bear in mind this is C-Class pushing out 700 Newton meters of torque. So boy oh boy, you must be alert with this car. You can of course drive along like this in a Sport Plus mode, all the cracks, the barks, the pop and the fun, or you can pop it into a comfort mode. This quietens it down and makes it easy, a beautiful grand tourer. You can simply waft along and enjoy a mountain pass. But whichever way you choose to explore it, there is just so much power to give, and it's all mated through a clever limited slip differential which keeps the car planted and leveled, but yet you're always aware, you're always on edge, and you know that there is so much torque and power that dare to pop it into modes like race mode, and you better be holding on for dear life, because this car can be simply unforgiving. Now all the power is also mated through a 7-speed automated transmission, and it shifts like butter. There is smooth power, and of course there's so much of it that no matter where you are, it just glides through the gears. It ultimately makes this still a very relaxing, comfortable and elegant coupe. The AMG charged C63s is really a modern day brute of a thing. It's a modern day muscle car from Europe. There's very little you can compare it to. Yes, it goes up against the likes of the BMW M4 for instance, and the likes of Audi's RS5, and they're all excellent grand tourers with just way too much power to even know what to do with. But I think the Mercedes, the sound of it, it's dirtier, it's somehow like a real street thug, and for that reason you fall in love with its true modern day ultimately powerhouse performance. This is a real-world muscle car that lets you have an elegant, silky smooth Mercedes-Benz ride, but with sounds that only it wants to deliver. Oh, there the cracks, there the barks. From me, Jason of Technobok, this is a quick look at the AMG charged C63s. Until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers for now.
Technobok.